So, what's been going on since we last talked?
I'm starting to think that my boyfriend thinks I'm crazy.
That sounds heavy. What's been happening that's making you feel that way?
I find myself over-explaining things to him, and I'm starting to feel like he doesn't get me.
Can you walk me through a recent moment where that came up?
Yeah, we were watching a movie the other day. One we had seen already like 2 times already before.
All right.
And there's this part of the movie, it's pretty emotional. And when it came on this time, I started crying.
Okay.
And then he looks at me like I'm crazy and he says, "Why are you crying? We've seen this movie already." Like, that's supposed to matter.
Got it. And what did you say to him?
I told him I was on my cycle.
How did he respond to that?
And he goes, "Well, what does that have to do with you crying on a movie we've seen before?" And I just paused because I felt like, isn't that common knowledge?
What felt like common knowledge to you?
That women are more sensitive during that time of the month? That emotions are heightened and that it's normal?
I hear you. And I also hear that in that moment, you felt like he should have already understood what you were going through, what you were experiencing.
Yes, exactly. Like, I shouldn't have to explain it.
I want to slow down for a moment, okay? When you say shouldn't have to, what does that mean for you?
It means he should just get it. I mean, he has sisters, a mom. He's had other girlfriends. He's not new to women.
Okay, that makes sense from your point of view. Can I offer another angle?
Okay.
Knowing that women experience something and understanding what it actually feels like for you personally are two very different things.
So you just think he doesn't know?
I think he may not have the full understanding.
Which is frustrating.
It can be. But I'm curious about something else. Do you usually tell him when you're on your cycle?
No, not really.
Okay. Why not?
I don't know. I mean, I try not to be around him as much during that time.
And why do you try to stay away from him during this time?
Feels awkward. You know, like I don't feel like myself. I feel emotional, tired, bloated, sensitive. And honestly, some days I just want to be left alone.
Got it. And if that's your true experience, why do you hide it?
I just think that it's better that I spend the time with myself.
Do you think he knows what you're going through?
No, actually, I don't.
So in that moment during the movie, he's seeing tears, but he may not have the full understanding, though I understand your need to feel comforted during that time.
When you say it like that, it sounds different.
That's all I'm pointing to. Not that your feelings are wrong, because that's not true. Just that he may be reacting to confusion and not judgment. It sounds like a conversation needs to be had.
But it still feels like I'm being judged, like I'm too much or something.
That feeling matters. Where do you think that fear comes from?
I just don't like when I'm not put together. Like, I don't like being out of control of my emotions or needy or crying over random things, snacking all the time. Literally just, I'm not my best.
It sounds to me like there's a version of you that you feel comfortable showing him and another version that you try to hide.
I mean, yeah.
And when that hidden version shows up anyway, unexpectedly, it feels maybe exposed.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's an important pattern. I want to gently ask you something.
Okay.
Are you more upset that he didn't understand you, or that he saw you in such a vulnerable state?
Well, I just think I didn't want him to see me like that.
See you like what?
Not cute. Not in control, just emotional.
But that's your experience, and it's very human.
I just don't like that version of me, you know?
It sounds like you only allow him to know the polished version of you. Is that true?
And that I don't mean to do, but maybe.
Well, if this is somebody that's going to be long-term, somebody that you're building with, he's going to see all of you. Not just the good days, but also the bad days. The full range.
Yeah, I mean, that's the part that scares me.
And why does that scare you?
Because what if it changes how he sees me?
That's the real fear. Somebody seeing all of you shouldn't scare you. You are worthy of being loved in all phases.
Yeah.
Can I offer something?
Sure.
Right now, he's not rejecting you. He's asking questions. And to me, that sounds a bit like curiosity.
It definitely didn't feel like curiosity. It felt like I was being judged.
And that's fair. The delivery sounded like it was a bit judgmental, but curiosity needs information in order to grow and to gain clarity. If he doesn't have context, he's just guessing. And guessing can sound like confusion.
So, what do I do? Just start telling him everything?
Not everything at once. Maybe start by letting him in on parts of you that you usually hide. Not as an announcement, but just as honesty.
Like what?
Okay. Well, something simple could go like, hey, I'm on my cycle this week. If I'm more emotional, that's why. Or even, I don't feel like myself during this time, so I might need a little extra patience.
Why do you make that sound so simple?
A lot of healthy things are simpler than they feel.
I mean, I just thought he should know this stuff already.
Sometimes we confuse love with mind reading. Just because we love each other doesn't mean that we can read each other's minds.
That might be true. That might be true.
Okay. I wanted to ask you one more thing. If you were him in that moment and you saw somebody that you cared about crying during a movie unexpectedly, what would you do?
I'd probably ask if they were okay, or just hold them.
Exactly. So he wasn't far off. He just didn't have your context yet.
I never thought about it like that.
Most conflicts in relationships isn't about care. It's often about the interpretation.
Okay, so I'm actually not crazy?
I don't hear anything crazy. I do hear someone who hasn't fully let themselves be known yet, but wants to be understood anyway.
That's accurate.
So, what are you taking from today?
Maybe that I don't need to hide that part of me. Maybe I just need to communicate and explain instead of expecting him to just guess.
That sounds like a good place to start.
Yeah. Or maybe he doesn't think I'm crazy. Maybe that's just something I told myself.
And that is often where it starts.